Hello, good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's morning over here in New Jersey, Jersey City. Yeah, so my name is Gosh Man, aka Yadama Gosh. So this video is about my experience since I came into America. I've been in this country for 9 years now. I came fully documented. So this video includes names of individuals and names of organizations that all made all these things happen to me. So when I first got into this country, that was in 2016, I was living with my mom in the Bronx. Yeah, I was living with her and my sisters for like a few months, 1 or 2 months or less. So whilst I was when I moved to Jersey City, I started working in downtown pharmacy. There was this nice pharmacy that was in downtown. It's still in downtown. That is still in downtown. That I was working as a storekeeper, stocking the store and making deliveries of medicines, prescribed drugs to patients that was living around. And some of the places that I was making the deliveries to was a Goldmansachs building that was just close to the downtown pharmacy. So whilst working in downtown pharmacy, something that had never happened to me, I realized that gay people kept on coming to me when they come to the store to shop. And these gay people were coming from the Goldmansachs building. A gay man from the Goldmansachs building, you know that he's rich. Nobody should tell you that he's wealthy. I declined all of them. I didn't want to talk. I told them that, hey, yo, I'm not into men. I'm into women. Respectfully, politely. Because naturally, I am not homophobic. I don't care what you do to yourself, but you cannot be my friend if you are gay. We can talk if we are colleagues or whatever, but we cannot be friends. Why would I be friends with you? So the reason why I was working at downtown pharmacy was that I was still waiting for my documents to come. So over there at downtown pharmacy, they were paying me under the table. Then when my documents came, you know, when I was doing the deliveries to Goldmansachs building, I had a lot of people that were related to my father and my mother, one way or the other, Africans working over there at Goldmansachs. A lot of them, including my uncle that works in Bayonne, and even some Africans that were not related to me at all, and Nigerians too, Kenya people. So when my documents came, my uncle, with the help of a few people, got me a job in Goldmansachs as a security guard. By then, the security company that was working in Goldmansachs was U.S. Security. But now, Alluied Universal bought it, so it's no more it's no more U.S. Security, but Alluied Universal. So whilst I was working over there, this same another gay guy was coming. Gay guy came holler at me, giving me invitation to events in New York, thinking that I was going to be interested. After I told him that I was not into men, he kept on. You know, I'm a security guard standing by the door. I work 12 hours standing on my feet. Finish and go and do overtime. You know what I'm saying? This dude will come and pass, going to smoke his cigarette outside and then talk, like give me invitations to New York. After I have declined, told him that I'm not into men. I just listen, never show up and never go or never do nothing. Then this first gay guy that first hollered at me when I was working in downtown pharmacy, He worked in New York life. One day I was standing by the turnstile working. Then he came over walking with a female that was Black American. Then he stopped by me. They stopped by me and started talking to me. He asked me about one of my colleagues, an older guy whose name was Barfield. He's in his 50s or 60s like that, but he passed away. Rest in peace. So they asked me whether he was married, but Barfield has a big ring on his finger that tells everybody that he's married. I don't know whether they saw it or not. So I told him that I see a ring on his finger, so that should tell me that he's married. So then he went ahead and said, oh shit, because this female that he's walking with is single and wants somebody to start talking to see how far he's gonna go. Then I smiled jokingly and said, oh, I told you that I wasn't into men when you came and hollered at me. But the girl wasn't listening though. The girl was a few meters or feet away. I told you that I wasn't into men when you started talking to me. I was into females. But now that you got a female, you come in to ask about somebody else. I was laughing about it. And he said, oh, sure. You like her? You want to talk to her? I said, why not? I had just come to America. I had no girlfriend yet. I said, why not? Look, we can talk and see how far it's going to go. So they went outside to whatever they was going to do. They went to the coffee shop or something, and he came back and he put the girl's number in my hand. He wrote it on a paper and gave it to me. So I started talking to this girl. I didn't even text. I called her. When I got home, then we started talking. We started talking. After weeks of talking, we started dating. She lived in Rahway. Her name was Jennifer Gomez. So I didn't know all this was a trap or was a setup. All the gay people that was coming to me, trying to talk to me, and this gay guy bringing the girl asking about Barfield, whether he's married, all was a trap. And who was behind that? Yeah, keep listening and keep watching. I'm going to tell you. So whilst in relationship with Jennifer Gomez and working at Goldmansachs, she was also working in Goldmansachs, but in the New York Life company, because they had New York Life in the Goldmansachs building, RBC, that's Royal Bank of Canada, in the building, and then Goldmansachs. So we have lunch together in the cafeteria on the 3rd floor. Jennifer Gomez, I don't know whether it's true, but she didn't have it like that. Most of the times I do the payment, because as an African man, a woman cannot buy me food, no matter what status. Even though I was a security guard, I buy her food in that cafeteria every time, any day, every day. I didn't know this whole thing was a trap. Okay. I was in a relationship. This relationship, it was going well. We had our ups and downs. But just because I was looking at it as a normal relationship, I wasn't thinking nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking nothing else. But she knew exactly what she was doing. Things happened. There were so many times that I wanted to leave the relationship, but you know how love works sometimes. So after 2 years, something major happened when she invited me to a friend's house for a party. We had our misunderstandings the previous days before she gave me this invitation, before she invited me. I lived in my place, I had moved from my uncle's house in Bayonne, and I had my own place in Jersey City, where I'm still living right now. So on Saturday, we were supposed to meet. I was supposed to go to her house like how I do every weekend. Then we can go to this party. So we got there. She didn't say nothing. She was dressing up. She was in a hurry. I was already dressed up, so we had to go in her car. With my car. So when we was like 5 minutes getting to the venue, she told me that there are going to be strippers over there. I said, oh, I don't mind, but I wish you could have told me this earlier on, so I prepare myself. At least get some singles, to throw on or whatever. whether the strippers or something like that. That wasn't new to me at all. And she knew that. So we got there, and the party started, and a female stripper came outside and started dancing in front of us. I looked left and right. My girl, it's not with me. That was not how I thought it was going to be. I thought that my girl's going to be here around me while all this is going on. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else anybody thinks, but that's how I thought it was supposed to be. Come to find out that there was something going on in the basement, and there was a lot of men upstairs with us when the stripper was dancing that I didn't know. Strange looking man, suspicious to me. So when I tried to go to the basement, one man told me that I cannot go down there, and I told him that okay, then he should go and call my girlfriend for me. Then he laughed at me. Then I went down there myself. What did I see? I saw male strippers over there, and my girlfriend and her friends over there having fun. Male strippers dancing naked and all that. Then I held my girlfriend in hand and then brought her upstairs because it was noisy over there, and I was laughing with a big smile on my face, asking what was going on. This wasn't what I was expecting. I was laughing because I knew there was people over there that I didn't trust, and then I saw suspicious faces. A lot of men that was concentrated on me, looking at me to see what I was going to do. As an African man, they probably thought I was going to put my hand on this girl. I didn't do that. I was laughing with a big smile on my face, even though this girl was trying to create a scene, talking about we watch porn together, so why can't we? What? I said, take it easy. I was still laughing and smiling. That got everybody confused. Why is he smiling? We're not expecting him to be smiling. And I told my girl that I'm going to be in the car and wait for her so we can leave. So when I left and going outside, I saw her follow me. So she came in the car. We drove off. Went to her house. A lot of arguments. And I went to sleep. She probably also went to sleep. The next morning, one of her friends came by. We said hi to each. When she came, I was still sleeping. When I woke up, I went downstairs. I realized her friend was there, so we started talking, and then I said hi to them, and I left. Went upstairs. So I think the following day, I texted her that I wasn't interested in the relationship anymore. It's not because of the strippers, but it was because of how I thought things happened. I thought that was a setup and that was a trap to unalive me or something, to do something really bad to me. So I told her that I was no more interested in the relationship. She actually begged, cried that I should stay. We stayed only for her in 2 weeks to do something crazy and say that we should have a break, we should take a break. And I said, okay, if we're taking a break, the break is going to be forever. I'm not coming back. And I left, and that was the end of the relationship. That was the end with me and Jennifer Gomez. 2 years of being together. So, working at Goldmansachs, one day I was going home, I was talking to friends, friends on the phone. I had this particular friend that came from Ghana that always calling me. He always calling me, and he was nosy. Daniel Ashagbo. I went to Cosmos School with him. He was nosy about everything that I was doing. He wanted to know everything. Where are you going when you're going home from work? What kind of store? Like I just thought that maybe you're my friend, so I didn't think anything. So I was giving him all the information, not knowing that he takes this information from me and then go and give it to whoever he is giving to. The main people that are setting me up with all these gays and Jennifer Gomez and all that. I tell him, when he asked me, so if you close work, where do you go? I said, I probably will stop in this Indian store and then get some water, because I used to close at 11 p.m. midnight in the night, and all the stores are closed, and that's probably the only place I'll get water from. So he knew I was going to stop in the store. So when I stopped at the store going home to buy this case of water, there was a girl over there. The girl dropped something on the floor. I don't know whether she intentionally did that. I picked it up for her. Then when I bought my water, I was holding the water. She opened the door for me. I thought that was very respectful, so I spoke to her, and then we exchanged numbers. That was when the coronavirus was happening. So when I exchanged her numbers, things went so fast, and we started seeing each other. She was always in my house because I lived alone. She was always in my house. That was another trap, and I didn't know. So me and this girl had known each other for like 4 or 5 years until now that I realized that she was a trap, or she was somebody that was there to hurt me or to destroy me. I was not doing anything illegal, but God was blessing me. So I don't know why these people had to be setting me up like this, trapping me like this, with my friends, taking information about me from my friends, and then using them to set me up, planting females on the road, on my way. There are so many instances, but I probably cannot say all these now, but I can always record a new video and then put it out for people to go and see and watch. So I was talking to this girl that I met in the Indian store. Her name was Kiana, and a black American too. She was nice and very respectful. So, like, I haven't written this, so if you find any stopping and pausing, just pardon me. So she was very insecure about so many things. I told her that I just came out of a relationship and I need some time to heal. So I'm not talking to any female right now, but I can be with her, talking to her about we don't have to be in a relationship. She agreed to it. But each and every time she was in her feelings, and then it brought up arguments and stuff, and I always reminded her, like, I told you this from the beginning. I wasn't about to start dating until I'm fully healed from what happened in my first relationship with Jennifer Gomez. I guess she didn't like it. One day I was in my house at 6 a.m. I had a very loud knock on my door. Mind you, nobody comes to visit me. I don't entertain visitors in my house. Everybody is in their houses in America. And at 6 a.m. somebody knocking on my door. When I went to look in the hole, they had covered the hole with their hand. Then I moved far away from the door, and then I called the cops, the police, 911, told them that, hey, some strange people knocking on my door very hard, continuously. When they came, they started calling my phone, but my phone was on silence. So they started knocking hard. So I need help. So they told me they was going to be right there. So when they hang up, I called my friend that always talking to me with Nosy and all that, Daniel Ashabo, that I went to Cosmos with, and told him that, hey, there is these people knocking on my door. I've already called the cops, but I also need you to do the same thing so they can come on time and grab these people. Then, as soon as I made that call with him and hanged up, the people stopped knocking and they left. And they left. 3 minutes after that, the cops arrived. I told the cops what happened. Then the cops started doing their own investigations around. They went outside to see if they could see anybody. Then we asked the neighbors how they got in the house, because there's a big gate that you need a remote or a key to get in my house. And even when you get in the compound, you need another key to get in the building. So how did they get in? They stood outside for somebody was going to work, and then they came in and they lied to the down floor neighbor that they were police, showed a badge. So the neighbor opened them, they came inside, they walked upstairs. When they knocked and I was answering, they knocked on my neighbor's door, and my neighbor came out. They lied that they was from the FBI. That was what they told the cops. The cops were right there. So right there, the cops called the FBI office in Newark and asked them, gave them my address, my name. Are they searching for me? They said no. But if some people have come impersonating as the FBI, then they should look for those people because they're criminals. So they went outside, they couldn't see the people. They had already done that already. So I went to the police station and made a police report. Then there was a hidden camera. I took a hidden camera and the video of it, and then I went to the main police station on Seif Street in Jersey City downtown, and I submitted it to them and also asked them, are they looking for me? Have I done anything wrong that they are looking for me? Why is somebody knocking on my door? So they said, nobody looking for you. Cool. I gave them the video and I went to work, Goldmansachs, as a security guard. This issue happened in 2022. So I got scared. So what did I do? I went and used the situation of my life being threatened to get a gun license. Then I had permits to carry a gun in New Jersey. And I went and bought a gun. They trained me how to use the gun and everything, and I came and put a gun in my house. I didn't even carry it outside. It was always in my house. So nobody came to knock on my door anymore. Nobody knew I had a gun. But my friend did. He knew. Daniel Ashagbo knew I had a gun. Kiana knew that I had a gun, but I wasn't like showing off with it. They could even see it when they come to me. It was something that I didn't even reveal. So just last year ending 2003 December. Okay, 2002 I quit working for Goldmansachs. For any reason, I don't know, I just decided to quit. I didn't even give a 2 weeks notice. I quit because there were certain things that was happening at the job that I didn't want, and I didn't want to mess up my records over there, so I just quit. And I was driving Uber with my car. Then I started applying for jobs around. Nobody was hiring me until in December 2023, when Planned Group of Companies hired me to work as a security guard overnight in their Secaucus Riverside Exchange Place residence. When I started working over there, every day was a trap. Look, when I got there, all the female concierges, this one told me, the Spanish girl called Annie Priscilla, she always tell me, you're nice, well, I want to cook for you, I'll cook food, I'll cook for you, give me your number. She took my number, we started talking. This girl that I had introduced myself to the previous day, the next day when I saw her, I had forgotten about her face, so I was trying to introduce myself again. She said, oh, I remember your name. I do not remember a lot of names like that, but I do remember your name. So when she said that, it caught my eye, so we started talking. Eventually, I took her number and we had to meet, which never happened. Anytime I text her, she will always accuse me, oh, you always say we are going to meet, but we don't meet. And then whatever, I said, yeah, we're going to meet. But it never happened. Because I didn't like her like that. Then, Priscilla, the Annie, the one that said she was going to cook for me, she told me that she was married to a property manager, but she was always talking to me, telling me she's going to cook for me when I'm going to be in the house and all that. She even came to my house one day. But before she came, she asked me for money. So when she came, I gave her some money just to help her, whatever. So every day in this job was a trap for me to fall in. The concierges, a lot of it that I don't even want to go into details. A lot of traps. Like, they even make complaints that wasn't even relevant about me, that I play loud music when I come to work, but that was just something I did. I wouldn't play loud music coming at 12 midnight when I know people are sleeping. That was something other security guards were doing. But then, instead of reporting them, they reported that I was the one that was doing it. It wasn't a situation that I was going to put in my head. And plus, I didn't even know those things were traps. Until one day, I read news online about how somebody went to jail working as security guard over there. What did he do? They said, if you can look it online, security guard in Exchange Place, Secaucus, Riverside, that went to jail for masturbating in the lobby in 1000. When I read that news, I quickly knew that that guy was set up because of how the concierges were behaving towards me when I got working over there. I knew that guy was set up. Because who will show his dick to a female in the lobby? He was probably talking to this girl and they were cool, and then he did that. But that was stupid though. Why would you do that, bro? Even though you were set up, why did you go to that extent? Like, I've had some of the girls that was always asking me for a ride on the weekends when I asked to go out somewhere. That her name was Kelly. When I'm coming to work, she asked me to take her. I'll go early. She asked me to take her to the train station because it's cold. So I make sure I go early, do that before I sign in or I clock in. One day, she told me to come with her to the 7000 building where there's nobody at. Only cameras in the bathroom and people sleeping. Nobody's over there all the time. That she wanted to give me something. I had bananas on my front seat by then, or some of my snacks. She took one banana and told me that I should come with her to 7000. I declined. Like, what am I coming to do with you? You're a female, I'm a man. What am I coming to do with you in that quiet place where nobody's at and there's only cameras over there? I declined. I didn't go. I don't care what you're going to get me over there. This same girl told me that I should come to work, clock in, and then give her a ride to the train station. But the keys, mind you, these keys have trackers on it. But the keys, I can leave it somewhere that nobody's going to see it. So that after I drop it, I can come and get the keys. I told her I cannot do that. I cannot clock in and then leave the building because that is not something that we've been told not to do that. I can come early, 15 minutes before time. If you're ready, I'll take you to the train station and then come and clock in. Okay, so I went and did that. The following day, I never saw her working over there again. She wasn't working there anymore. Even the Priscilla that said she was going to cook for me after she came here, whatever, she stopped working over there. The girl that said she don't recognize names but she remember my name or whatever, after she realized that I wasn't serious about her, she quit working over there. That was what was happening. When they try to trap you and then you decline and you don't fall in the trap, before you realize they're not working over there no more. When I started working over there, it was a lot of people. Now, it's just only me and like 4 people working over there. So, I reported so many things to the HR and made sure I reported so many things that also happened to the EEOC and other civil rights agencies. So the whole company is under investigation as I talk to you right now. Some people have been put on leave. Some people have quit by themselves. Some people cannot come to work. Some of the concierges that try to trap me, the Mexicans, a lot of them don't even have documents. How are you working over there? Now that ICE is raiding people, deporting them, they don't even have people to work for them. So why were you employing illegal immigrants to work for you? If you don't, and these are the people that commit crimes in America. This girl that worked in the concierge at 4,000, her name is Vanessa. She's from Haiti. Every night her boyfriend come and pick her up. Her boyfriend or her husband, I don't know. Every night when I'm going to clock in, because I go in at 12 a.m. Like they tell all of us that you should make sure you are in uniforms every day. But this girl is in the concierge. She's not wearing proper uniform. Instead of wearing trousers, pants, she's wearing some tight pants, exposing all her titties, her boobs. It's cold. Like, wear your jacket. Like, she's exposing all her titties. Then she will be loud. I'm going to my office. I'm going to my office. And you know the office she's talking about? She's going to the bathroom. And at 12 a.m., nobody is over there, bro. Nobody is over there. Why are you loud about going to the bathroom? It didn't happen one or twice. It happened continuously for 4 months. Or I say 4 months, for 9 months, almost a year. Every day when I'm going to clock in, this girl revealing clothes, tights, pants. I'm going to the office. I'm going to the office. Then she'll go to the bathroom for 1 year. Why do you have to do this for 1 year? I reported all that situation. You cannot trap me. Why do you have to announce and tell me or anybody that you are going to the bathroom? Just go to the bathroom. I don't have to know. We don't have to know you are going to the bathroom. So this is how come I realized that that guy I read about in the news, he was set up by these girls, and that is why they employ these people over there to set up people to destroy. Like he went to jail working as a security guard over there. And do you know what that means? When he come out of that jail, he can't even get no job anywhere. Look, just yesterday or 2 days ago, I decided to go through my paycheck history, my pay history. When I started that job, I've only called out for 2 days. And I didn't use my PTO for none of them. Come to find out, my check has been cut short. I've been short of hours, unpaid hours, 15 times. 15 of my checks are not correct. Short with 16 hours, short with 10 hours, short with 5 hours. 15 checks. I got bills to pay. Why you want to make me broke? Even in my house, they give people free apartments to come and then stalk me and send information about me to whoever. So let me tell you who's behind all this setup. From the gay people, Jennifer Gomez, and all these things that is happening to me, my paycheck being cut short, because it was happening to me when I was at Goldmansachs. It's the Goldmansachs employees and the security guards, the security agency that what used to be U.S. security, now Alluied Universal. They are cops, ex-cops, FBI agents, and current FBI agents. Those are the bosses of the security over there. Those are the ones that are behind all this setup. Why do you have to do this to me? Recently, gang stalking. When I'm driving in traffic, people behind me in tinted glasses. It wasn't tinted glasses first. It was different cars behind me everywhere I go. When I go to the store, people stalking me everywhere. Like when I'm going to work, even recently when I was at work, I noticed that they are coming even to my work to stalk me. That was when I told my HR about it, that there are some people that the cops are given the audacity to come to stalk, the audacity to stalk me around Jersey City, and I have just noticed that they're coming all the way to this work to stalk me also. So she read that message, and I told her to let the cops stop that. So she called, when she saw that, she called me. That are they really cops? We don't work with cops, so we're from them. And I explained to her how it all started, how people been stalking me outside the job, how cops stalk me outside, how I was working with some of the things that I used to go through in Allied. Then she became more interested. She said she's very glad that I've told her that after all these complaints I've made, I've told her that it's not only happening at the job. So she put down a few points down on her notes. She said she's going to get back to me. Recently, when I realized that my paycheck has been cut short, I've sent her a message also. But it was on Friday night I did that, so she probably can see it until she goes back to work on Monday. One of the stalkers, recently, I was in ShopRite shopping. Then I noticed him. When I noticed him, I didn't go straight away and call the cops, because the cops told me if I see anybody stalking me and they are present, I should call the cops immediately. So when I saw him, when I realized him and noticed him, I stopped shopping and then decided to find out what he's doing in the store. He had only a few things in his, like 2 things in his shopping cart. He wasn't shopping. He was just moving around, and you see him over there passing, looking at me. Then I started to follow him to see what he was up to. I followed him. Then he realized I was following him. Then he went to where they sell the food and wanted to buy food. He didn't know what food to buy. He was asking the attendant that what does he think that will be good for him. Then I called the cops straight away that there's a stalker stalking me. He saw me making that call. So the cop said they was going to be there. So when he saw me making that call, he heard me too. He was confused now. I kept on following him to make sure that he don't go away. Then I saw the security guard of the store, and I told him about how somebody's stalking me, and I went and showed him. He was stuck in one of the aisles for like 20 minutes on his phone with the 2 items in the shopping cart. Then I saw the store manager, and I reported to her also. So I wasn't shopping anymore. I was standing there waiting for the cops to come because I didn't want him to leave. Who distracted me? The security guard. The security of the store. He came and told me, oh, I should go ahead and do my shopping. He got an eye on him. So when I started shopping, when I came back, he wasn't there anymore. He had left. He had left the shopping cart without paying for even the food that he ate, and left the store. Then the cops came, and I had a conversation with them, and told them everything, and let them know that it was cops that is giving these people audacity to stalk me. I'm not scared no more. Even my gun, I returned it when I realized that it was the cops that was behind that. My employers, the former FBI, current FBI, the cops in my at the Alluied Universal, when I realized that they were the ones that was behind my attacks, came to my house, knocked at my door, I returned my gun. Because I wasn't scared no more. If it is you people that have been behind all these attacks for the past 9 years, I know how to deal with you. I don't need the gun. Now I know that nobody can do anything to me in Jersey City. I just have to expose these people. So that's what I am doing. These cops that I was working with, former FBI and current FBI, at the Goldmansachs, Allied US Security, that is now Alluied Universal, have been behind all the attacks, sending gay people to me, planting females on my way, compromise all my friends and families to go against me, to give them information for them to destroy me. It's all these people. Like, if I am a criminal, why don't you arrest me? I'm working with you. I come every day to work. If I'm a criminal, just arrest me. Is that not what they do? They don't. Like these females that they introduce, they plant on their way, all of them have boyfriends and husbands that are gangsters and criminals or whatever, and ex-convicts. And what is their plan? Is for me to get with these women, then their jealous boyfriends and husbands will come and unalive me. As I speak to you right now, I don't even have a girlfriend anymore. I don't want. All the girlfriends, all the girls that I've met and dealt with since I came to this country, it is these people that planted them. They have manipulated my life for the past 9 years in this country. That's why I even cut my hair, because I'm about to be a new person right now. All those 9 years that they messed up, they can have it. God and the universe is going to deal with them. Like God has already started. The universe has already started dealing with them. I'm not going to touch nobody physically. Hell no. Look, God will expose them. So, these gang stalkers have begun to reduce, because what? They use criminals, illegal immigrants for the gang stalking. That's why there was plenty of them. Every junction they are there. Every curve that I move they are there. They plant them. Like they were so serious to unalive me. Look, when these females come to me, the first thing, any female that they planted to me, when I talk to them, when they come to my house, the first thing they ask for is my Wi-Fi. As to whether they have somebody, they are going to find somebody to come in my next door to be using my Wi-Fi to do any criminal activity. I don't know. I had to go to T-Mobile to change my Wi-Fi passwords several times. I even changed my password to I think the people that I share my password and hotspot with use my internet for illegal activities. That used to be my password before. I went and I wanted to change my box because I suspected. Look, all these females, when they come to, they want your Hulu account password, they want your Netflix stars. There was 3 days ago, I put my TV on and my Apple TV on to watch stars. Then my subscription had ended. That was when I saw on the TV that 10 other TVs have connected currently to my stars app on no addresses. Newark, Elizabeth, different places. Who are these people that I never gave my stars up to, and they are connecting with my stars? I sent a message to stars.com and then I had changed my password and everything because it was compromised. Anywhere that I'm going to buy food, before I get there, they have called the restaurants to do something with my order. For the past how many years now? 9 years now. The number of records of restaurants messing up with my order, more than 100. I call and I say I want this. When I go, they'll give you something else. I come home and I realize that there's a wrong order. Even some of them, when I go and eat it, especially the African restaurants, when I go and eat it, my stomach will pain me the whole day. So now I only cook my food. I don't eat from outside no more. Everywhere that I buy my food has been compromised. Before you get there, they have my employers, my former employers, the FBI, the former Raccioppi, Charlie, Mike Fantz, Brown. Like, what have I done to you people? Before I get to the restaurant, they have already called the restaurant to compromise my food, do something to my food. So now I don't eat outside anymore. They track me with your phone. That's when they know you are going to the restaurant. They have people following you, so they know you are going to this restaurant. Before you even get there, they have made the call. If it's a new restaurant, they will make sure the next time you are going there, they will make a call for your food to be compromised. I never take my car to the mechanic, to an ordinary mechanic. I always take it to the dealership. They overcharge me for everything that I do. But I would take that risk. I would do that than taking the risk of taking my car to a mechanic that is on license for them to mess up my car. If these people are making such calls for people to, like, before I get to Shahil Mall or any store to buy electronics or anything, they have called them and told them about me already and asked them to rip me off my money. If they are able to succeed, cool. They're just trying to make me broke. That's why they have been cutting my paycheck short. They want to make me homeless. They have spoiled my reputation in Jersey City. But I'm still living in Jersey City, the same house. I will build up my reputation. Even right now, even the people that they have messed up my reputation about me to themselves, grandpa, they don't even believe them no more. Because if I'm a criminal, come on, why haven't you arrested me? Why am I still walking around and driving around, coming to the same stores? I'm pretty sure they're having a second thought about all the allegations and accusations they have had about me to them. Yeah. So as at now, my current job is under investigation. Some have even been put on leave. Trump is not playing. I even need a red hat right now that has a MAGA on it, because this man is making America great. The America that we used to know is making it great again, bro. Criminals all over. How can ex-FBI people be doing this? Cops be giving people audacity to stalk people. Like, if it's a criminal, arrest him. You are making criminals stalk people that are not criminals. So my employers that have been watching me ever since I came into this country, I'm sure even before I came they knew that I was coming, because my uncles and relatives work over there, and when I was working at Downtown Pharmacy, I used to make deliveries over there until they gave me a job over there. There are so many things that I probably have left out in this video, but just stay tuned to my pages, YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or whatever. I'm gonna come back and make sure that I put every detail out there. They cannot do anything to me. They have even sent Bulldog from Ghana, because I'm in the music industry. The Ghana Music Awards US over here, they have tried to unalive me 4 times. Each and every time that I go there to go and take an award or whatever, they have a plan for me, but none of them work. The last one, they go call Bulldog, them come. They have used my friends in Ghana, King of Accra, my producer. They have used them all to gather information about me. Even King of Accra, they use him to try to use him to set me up. King of Accra, somebody that I have housed in my house when I was in Ghana, took care of you. He tried to set me up so that they can unalive me at the recently passed Ghana Music Awards USA. The one they call Bulldog, them say me they can't kill me. The one they call Bulldog, the artist killer from Ghana, to come and unalive me. Look, they give them money, free visas to come and unalive me. Like, who am I that they are making me think that I'm somebody right now? Because you have to give people free visas to come and unalive me. Why don't you do that yourself? So like I said, I'm not going to waste more time on this video. I will always come back and make another video if anything comes up in my mind. I never wrote this. This is these are the things that I've been through since I came into this country. And God has exposed to me who are behind it. And now all these people are under investigation. Yes. So let's pray for each other. And I'll see you people in my next video. Thank you very much.